Feeling confident, with our powered, plumbed, and supplied farm base, I was encouraged to see the group starting to work again. With the vehicles secured, and a good working knowledge of how to use them, we would need even more gas to expand our range. Was the mutiny over? Time would tell. Driving through the ruined city, it appeared multiple groups had set up in the downtown area. Still traumatized from Logan's attack, I would give these groups a wide berth until we had better defenses. Gassed up for months. Our only remaining threat was from the neighboring groups. Construction of Fort Dibnah would need to begin. I estimated the wood requirements and a 2-week road map was formed. This gigamart would be safe once again. Using a truck, I moved the vast amount of wood the gate would require. And construction began. Liking Emma's outfit, I could not resist doing a swap. These threads were boss. "24 days since the fall. Hope started to return. Fort Dibnah would unite the city. At any cost. The forest was gone in a matter of days. Incredible. I could never have done this on my own. Yet I would be sure to take most the credit. History would remember the name Dibnah. The harvests became so bountiful, we dedicated a second fridge. Even this would not be enough. Major storage would be required to meet the demand for cooling. The mutiny was dead. My orders were fully respected once again. Thank Christ. I celebrated with a feast. Day 26 marked a turning point for the group. The weather was great, and we all deserved something a little special today. Getting back to work, a mountain of wood needed chopping. We had truly hit the industrial scale. Realizing we all may actually live through this, I embarked on a new fitness regime. Next time Logan and I met, I would be a new man. Vengeance would be mine. One day. Going to sleep after a long day of building. My old life felt closer than ever. Simple, predictable, safe. I knew it could not last forever. We would need to leave West Point eventually. Reaching the limits of my carpentry knowledge, I took the time to learn some advanced building techniques. This would improve the quality of my building considerably. A late night trade was a stark reminder that we would need these fences, and they would need to be good. Raider Lorna and Raider Ashley knew once they were up, robbing us would be almost impossible. Their desperation would cost them their lives.
Send me your position. It's getting lonely down here. Things I've been up to lately.
All the training had paid off. While it was Raider Ashley on the street, it was Logan in my heart. No more would these barbarians threaten our home. A message had to be sent.
This love is fading way too fast. All the stars are burning, but none of them is gonna last.
Margaret's curb stomp was a mercy.
Stop chasing your past. As soon as the storm is over.
Another day, one step closer to complete security. Spending the bulk of the day reading and taking inventory from the group's looting runs. I considered if I should have designated a different drop-off zone. This pile was getting silly. Before squeezing in a little more construction, we had a deadline to meet.
As soon as the storm is over.
Another simple but necessary day on the road to greatness.
As soon as the storm is over. As soon as the storm is over.
Having grossly underestimated the amount of wood required, I authorized the chopping of further trees. Even in the apocalypse, my projects seemed to go over budget. Working late into the night, all we needed now were gates, which I had failed to measure correctly. I blamed useless Tracy for the mistake. We couldn't have my carpentry skill coming into question. It would damage faith in their king. And it was done. Fort Dibnah's perimeter walls would protect our valuable loot, preventing any raid attempts. We could now shift our focus on improving the living space and setting up redundancies. First up, closing the gaping hole in the back that got busted in on day one. This would give us an indoor vehicle workshop. As I slept, I dreamt of all the possibilities for the second floor. Over the next few days, its layout would come together, and I was eager to see it done. All this time in the base, was starting to drive me a little crazy. Next up on the repair list was the front door, another piece of the Gigamat that had been missing since the first days of the infection. Honestly, I probably should have fixed this weeks ago. Security at last. And it was done. Tonight we slept in a fully insulated and fortified base. Praise be. Today we would focus on the downstairs. There were many windows that could be covered and blocked still, as well as a generator room to build. Love it. This place was really coming together now. Taking a minor fall, I was lucky not to sustain any injuries. Sourcing furniture from the local hotel, I began constructing my own personal apocalypse penthouse. With a few more finishing touches to go, I decided to spend one more night on the ground floor with the crew. We had formed a real community, and I was proud of what we had achieved.
Searching all of my days, all of my days. Many a road, you know, I've been walking on, all of my days. And I've been trying to find what's been in my mind, as the days keep turning into night. Well, I have been quietly standing in the shade all of my days. Watch the sky breaking on the promise that we made, all of this rain. And I've been trying to find days keep turning into night. Many a night I found myself with no friends standing near. All of my days I cried aloud, I shook my hands at what I'm doing here. All of these days, for I look around me and my eyes confound me, and it's just too bright as the days keep turning into night. Now I see clearly it's you I'm looking for. All of my days, so I smile and know I'll feel this loneliness no more.
Taking a moment to enjoy the new bass design, we all remarked on how much nicer the layout was. Fort Dibnah was nearly done, with a storm raging outside. Day 25 was spent on cleaning and inventory management, only interrupted by a quick trip to Spiffos. I always liked their booths, now I would own one.
As the days keep turning into night.
Nice. And finally, to fully secure the second floor, the staircase was destroyed. Only I would venture up there now. Privacy at last. Weirdly though, after weeks of sleeping in a room full of people, some of them wanting me dead, I still preferred sleeping downstairs among them. This was our home after all. We'd been through so much, and we'd need each other for the dangerous adventures to come.